What is up, everybody? Good morning, even though it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 24-hour shift sucks, but hey, I'm up now. And I see that we have some changes over in Las Cloudia. What did we do over here? We changed the little arena tab. We moved the trading space around again. Oh, we have a little multiplayer tab hinting at something, but this content is scheduled for release soon. Thank you for your patience. So we do have multiplayer incoming, and they are warning us about that. We have an event. Of course, here she is, our favorite little redhead. Now, I did not fare well with her at all. As a matter of fact, 200 USD pulled me 3 red orbs. And this is like probably one of the few times this ever happened in Las Cloudia. I don't know where Kyle's friends went. Every time I do a 10 pull, it's just Kyle all on his own. I couldn't even get Labette to run up with him. So yeah, that was like every single pull. So I doubt I'm going to be going back in to get her. But she is cool. Let's actually look at her through the gotcha tab because I do not have her or her arc. I'm excited about her arc, first of all. Let's see. Weak point boost. For 7 SC, when hitting a weak attribute with a physical attack damage plus 30%. That is awesome for just about anybody that's using an attribute, so I'm digging that. This gives Wind Circle regularly deals earth damage to an enemy and reduces fire resistance. So another kind of mismatched thing. We're used to these things, these little circle things. You know, there's the one that does dark damage but reduces light resistance. So this is cool though because this gives us a way to reduce fire resistance. So Bad Boy Shin is very happy about that. All right, we got Curse Nil. Reduces curse, changes curse weakness, curse resistance. That's 8 SC though, ladies and gentlemen. That is 8 SC. So it's good to have. It's not going to be cheap to use. And we have stock skill too. Increase the maximum stock of a second skill. That has Alice written all over it. Alice cannot wait to get stock skill 2. So she can have one more of those missiles. I would definitely put that on Alice. We got Dusk, nothing new, and Mimic Stone. Add Stone type to user. So, actually, let's look at the Arc Ether board. This thing is pretty cool for an Earth damage character. Earth attack damage plus 5% when Earth attacking. Chance to recover 1% of damage as hit points. This is pretty cool. It's giving you 47 strength and it's giving you 49 intelligence. Earth attack damage when Earth attack. See, it says Earth attack damage. I don't think that's going to apply to Earth spells, but then again, who knows, because this is giving you more intelligence than it is to strength. We would have to see. This would have to be tested out. This is also giving you 10 Earth resistance, and that's about it. But if you are an Earth damage character, Davin and obviously Labette, this would probably be useful for you. Speaking of earth damage, I will say this. Well, you know what, before we even get to that, let's look at the arc attribute. Regular attacks deal extra light damage. Machine equipped, reduce damage taken. Okay, so if you're toting around a pistol, you're taking less damage. Okay, alright. Effect up over time. Down when damage taken. Max minus 40. Okay. 1.3 magic debuff time and 1.3 chance of casting skill debuff. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not even going to try to dissect this. This is going to be one of these arc attributes that's going to have to be tested out and rewritten for us plain folks in English. I'll go over it one more time. Regular attacks deal extra light damage. Okay. I don't even know why that would be light, but machine equipped, reduce damage taken. Okay, I'm there with you up until that point, right? Okay, you got a pistol in your hand. you're taking less damage. Okay? But effect up over time. Down when damage taken. Okay. So you're slowly stacking up some sort of damage reduction over time. But when you get hit with the maximum of minus 40% damage, then the timer starts all over. This is how I'm interpreting this. Times 1.3 magic debuff time and 1.3 chance of casting skill debuff. So what is magic and skill debuff? That's where you got me. I mean, it could be a lot of things, right? She could be debuffing the magic that the enemies do. She could be debuffing a lot of things. That is something that would actually have to be tested. And I don't have her or the Arc because of my incredibly awesome luck today. So I can't even get into that. But we can look at Labette. She's a little bit easier to read. She went into these ruins and got this badass mechanical sword that still has a crossbow on it. I mean, that is pretty damn skippy right there. It's like the sheath. I don't know if the sheath of the sword is built into the crossbow or if the crossbow is built into the sword sheath. Still a pretty cool design. I don't know how functional that is, but hey, it looks dope. It looks dope, all right? And she has a little drone, this little helper thing that floats around her. More on that in a minute when we look at her actual items that you can get. So what is Labette? Well, Labette is standing around with right under 5k hit points. She's got 1194 strength, defense 976, intelligence 1194. So she is mirroring her intelligence with her strength. 1194 for both of those. Interesting. Okay, her mind is 898. She is weak to fire. Earth Girl does not like fire. Big surprise, minus 25% to fire resistance. She does get 10% to earth resistance, and she gets 30% to lightning resistance. She's also a tad bit weak to darkness, minus 5. So really, you know, you're getting minus 30 to your attribute resistances, but you're also getting plus 40, right? Because you're getting 30 for thunder and 10 for earth. Cool. She also has some ailment stuff going on here. She's resistant to silent, curse, stun, and she is weak to... Oh, she's weak to having a headache like all women are. Big surprise. Oh, man. You'll get that one if you're older. Anyway. Okay. Moving on from this girl's stats and her headache. Oh, gotta love how they bring those headaches on anytime. Oh, I got a headache. Damn. You got a headache? You need your bills paid? I got a headache. I'm sorry, babe. I'd go up to the bank for you right now, but I just got this headache. Oh, it's killing me. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's look at this girl's abilities. Buster Squall. Okay, all right. We're reaching towards Final Fantasy a little bit. This is a long-range earth attack in a medium area, centered on target. So that's pretty cool because just like with Alice and her missiles, this is how it's going to work. You're going to get to pick a target, and everybody around that target, including that target, is getting hit by the pain train, Buster Squall. All right, we got our S2, Regal. Oh, it's not Master, it's Mazer, Regal Master. Frontal, medium, area earth combo attack. Big surprise. Chance to lower enemies' earth resistance, though. This girl breaks earth resistance, and she's doing earth damage. But breaking earth resistance, that's kind of a big deal. She improvs her own element. So this S2 is kind of a big deal. Front, medium, area, earth combo attack. Yeah, you're going to have to get into the fray a little bit, but chance to lower enemies' earth resistance, that is pretty badass. So her S2 is already bringing the heat as far as her kit is concerned because she is doing earth damage. And then we have that S3, Calamity Heaven. Instantly close the gap for a wide area earth combo attack. This just screams Ray to me. Instantly close the gap and just drop earth damage from the heavens. Anytime you can instantly close the gap, that is always good. That is absolutely awesome. Now, assassin characters typically have a close the gap move with their S1 or their S2 because they charge much quicker. I believe old school Shin, it was his S2. He would jet across the screen and just cut everybody into pieces. But hey, this is pretty gnarly for an S3. If you really think about how this girl's set up, she's going to want to hit you with that S2 first, just to drop your earth resistance if she can. And then she's probably going to want to throw that S3. And she can obviously just take pot shots at you with Buster Squall. I'm kind of curious to see how that works, because I personally am a huge fan of Alice's missile mode. I dig it. Like, there has been fights where I just start off that wave and I just start casting missiles. And as soon as she starts getting kills with them, she gets more of them. I definitely dig it. So if this girl can do something like that, that would be cool. That would be definitely awesome if she could, you know, spam that S1. We'll have to see. And then finally we have her special. Daedalus. Okay. This thing is the shit. Alright, I'm not even going to censor myself here. Do I ever censor myself? Okay, look. Powerful combo attack on enemy. That's all you need to know. We're done. No. Chance to lower enemy strength, defense, intelligence, and or mind. So she's going to just be able to full on break your stats. Units physical damage plus 35% and restore some SCT. So along with that 35% more damage, you're getting your S1s and your S2s and your S3s to spam and throw after the enemy's broken, and you're getting a boost to your damage. This is a pretty awesome S4. I don't know how quick she charges it. I couldn't tell you. Somebody will have to leave a comment and let us know. But that S4 looks pretty damn deadly. I would imagine that something like that would take a second to charge, just because, I don't know, it's like a full-on break. It's a boost to her damage, and it gives her SCT. Oh yeah, and it's also straight up doing S4 damage, right? So it's like after the enemy gets hit with all this damage, then they're broke to shit. She's getting, you know, a boost to her damage, and she's getting SCT recovery. So that is pretty damn gnarly. Great S4, definitely. We'll have to see how it does, but the break in it looks very damn good. Instead of having a mage, you know, instead of bringing a mage or somebody to a boss and, you know, taking the time to break their strength, their defense, their intelligence, their mind, this girl can just get it done all in one S4. Now, I don't know exactly how long all these breaks last. We will have to see. But it should be enough to get you through that boss's threshold, right? I mean, these are... It's not telling me the percentage that it's taking strength, defense, intelligence, and mind down, but that can definitely help you get through a threshold, even if it's only 10 or 20%. So, pretty cool stuff right there. And remember, she does imperil her own element. That's kind of pretty big, right? Because she can stack weaken on top of that, and probably other things that break Earth. So we will have to see her traits. This girl does have some good traits, right? And she looks good in green with all that red. Magic Blade. I'm assuming this is this badass blade of hers that is also some kind of crazy composite warbow that's shooting plasma arrows. Damn, girl, where did you get this stuff? Magic Blade. When physically attacking, using special, add 20% intelligence to intelligence/strength. So 20% of your intelligence is going to get added to your intelligence and to your strength. You know, that kind of makes sense, because she's kind of like sniping, right? And the smarter she is, the easier she's going to be able to find a weak point and concentrate on it. Yeah, I like how they did that. I definitely like how they did that, because you're adding part of her intelligence. Instead of adding 20% of her strength from her cranking that crossbow string back as far as she can, they're kind of taking the sniper approach. We're going to add 20% of her intelligence because she's going to find a weak point, and that's where she's going to shoot. So I applaud them for that. Very well thought of, right? But on top of 20% of your intelligence to intelligence/strength, she also gets to add killer / slayer damage to all regular attacks / special. Even her special is going to get that awesome killer slayer damage. And killer slayer type damage plus 35%. So whatever killers and slayers that you bring naturally, you're going to get an extra 35% to that from the way that I'm reading it. And she's also going to be adding killer and slayer to her kit, her S1 through S4. Even if you didn't bring that particular type of slayer, that would have to be tested out for reals. But this is a pretty damn impressive trait. It matches the pretty damn impressive crossbow thing that she's got going on. Apparently that thing comes with its own trait. Alright, and then we get Mule Type 0. Mule. Oh yeah, that's the little buddy of hers, her little gizmo. So this nullifies soldiers' killer slayer damage from enemies. Cool. Cool. She is a soldier, right? So if your enemy has got killer and slayer damage, this little robot's like, no you don't. No, I'm going to nullify that. That's pretty damn awesome. It's a good defensive thing to have right there. Also, attribute weakness attack damage plus 35%. Okay, so that's good, right? Attribute weakness, as soon as you break somebody's earth attribute, which she has in her kit, her little robot's like, oh yeah, that guy's weak to earth. Here's 35% more damage. I'll help you with my little earth laser. I'm sure that's exactly how it works, okay? And then killer slayer and attribute weakness damage cap plus 4,000. I was wondering where they were going to sneak some damage cap in. They decided to sneak it in one big shot. 4K is some pretty damn good damage cap, right? Typically 4,000 would be spread out throughout, multiple traits and abilities and stuff, but this is pretty cool. 4K all in one shot from that little drone of hers. And that is killer / slayer and attribute weakness damage cap. So she's always going to get that 4K because she's either going to have a killer or a slayer to use against you because she automatically gets that. Or she's going to be hitting your attribute weakness because she's breaking earth resistance. And if you're fighting something that's immune to earth, you're probably not bringing this girl anyway. So that is pretty awesome because I dare say prior to this girl and her earthly affinity, who did we have? We had Davin. We had bad boy Davin. Davin's probably still a little bit more useful for arena. I used to use Davin for arena all the time. He would just rock the damn Casbah. Like, his axe had a great range, and he stunned somebody right when the fight started. So, this girl would love to run with Davin. Well, more like Davin would love to run with her because she actually breaks earth resistance, which is something that Davin just does not have yet. But yeah, this girl is the top tier earth damager. Sniper, crossbower, little droid operator, and she looks good in green. Red and green, they just always mix well. I mean, they do. She's just got a killer looking sprite. I wish they would have textured the sword a little bit different. She's got an emerald blade. Alright, so let's look at some of these skills. She has Tornado Storm, which is good because the tornado spell throws people up in the air and it juggles them for the most amount of time, so that is just great crowd control. She has Nether Tempest. So this is new. I haven't even seen this. Nether Tempest is like the top tier earth spell, and I can tell you that right now because it costs 45 MP. Just like the top tier light spell does right now. Giga High Drain, Giga High Nemesis, just in case she can't break everybody with her S4. Here's another thing too. Will her S4 stack with High Drain, High Nemesis, Giga Shaker? I'm gonna have to look into that one. All enemies crit rate minus 15%. That is cool. That one's worth throwing out there. So she's got like some new... Oh, she has Giga Weakness. She has like some new breaks. This girl is breaking Wow, reduce all enemies' attribute resistance, and then stack that with everything she has in her kit that reduces earth resistance. Wow. So this girl is the Earth Breaker from hell. And then we have, what, Fighting Spirit. So we're stacking stats, strength, and hit points together. We have Arcane up. So what are we? Intelligence and MP. That's very nice. Int and MP together. We're stacking stats up. Very nice. We're moving down to the crit section. We got some crit stuff here. Aim Vital, Advanced Aim Vitals. You can obviously add more crit to this girl. They're just giving you crit up 3 to kind of remind you that, hey, she's going to need some crit too. But at least you have Aim Vitals and Advanced Aim Vitals. Advanced Aim Vitals is the costly one. Obviously, we have Special Boost. Killers and Slayer types enhanced by 50%. On top of all the other percentage she gets added to that. So her Killer and Slayer game is going to be off the chart. Auto Regen. Auto Haste. Ooh, we need that Auto Haste. And Awaken. Recovers hit points and increased strength, defense, mind, and movement speed when close to death 1 times. That is pretty cool. Earth Attack Rise 2. We don't have 1. You can add 1 to her if you have it, but we have Earth Attack Rise 2. I'm going to have to see where 1 is. We also have Earth Critical Rise. This boy is crucial. That is clutch right there. So glad to see that she has it. Phase Change. Increased power of regular attacks proportion to magic power. That's kind of weird to me. I don't. So do you want to build this girl with all I don't know. I don't know why phase change is here. I just figured she would just use her attack stat, but because her attack and intelligence are both the same. So I guess if you want to build her the intelligence way, phase change is here. All right. Oh, she does have dual wield. You would have to have dual wield to wield a bow. To wield a bow and a sword together, that would take some extreme dual wield. She has Beast Alliance, big surprise, so she's going to run awesome with Ray and Delmundo. Mule Jammer. Okay. 10 plus MP debuff. Support magic cost -10. Okay, so any debuff or support magic that costs 10 or more magic points, you get minus, okay, minus, magic cost minus 10%, okay. Oh, okay. So anything that costs 10 or more MP, she gets minus 10% to the cost, and debuffs from units, magic, skills, or special last 20% longer. So the breaks that she puts on people, they cost her less to throw, and they stay on the enemy longer. That is pretty cool. That is courtesy of her little drone. And we have Mule Buster. Let's see. When equipping 2 weapons among swords, machines, bows, staffs, physical/magical damage plus 25%, and physical magical damage cap plus 2k. Okay, so here's another damage cap. So that's plus 6,000 to the damage cap. And this is just going to give you, plus 25% more physical and magical damage. Mule Buster is pretty damn awesome right there. And then we have Elemental Out. When physical magical attribute attacks an enemy with 0 resistance, -5 enemy resistance. Attribute. When physical/magical attribute attacking enemy with 0 resistance. So if you can get somebody down to 0 resistance, they count as -5 resistance. This can be useful because when you're fighting somebody that has 30 or 40 earth resistance, and you throw your weaken on them, and you hit them with your S2, and you get them right down to 0, they're not going to be at 0. They're going to be at -5. And that is important because it's going to be that much easier for her to proc these abilities where you're doing more damage if somebody actually has a weakness to your element. As it stands with this girl, if you're at 0 resistance, you're at a negative number. So she's going to be able to just proc that extra damage that much easier without actually having to fight an enemy with a negative resistance. All you have to do is get them to 0. 0 is good enough because then Elemental Out will take over and that 0 will technically be counted as -5. At least that's the way that I'm reading it. And then we have extra weakness attack. Oh boy, this is the very bottom one. Chance of extra attack during killer, slayer, or attribute weakness attack. So pretty much anytime she's doing an attack, she's got a chance to bust out an extra attack just in the middle of her killer / slayer or anything that is hitting attribute weakness. So that is pretty cool. All in all, this girl is solid. She is the premier. She is the premier breaker. Man, this girl is a straight up saboteur. She's not just breaking earth. She's breaking stats. She's breaking stats and earth and getting a whole bunch of bonuses. So I'm going to have to see how her ability kit is. I'm going to have to see how she actually runs. Now, I'm not going to be able to do that for a while because I'm probably going to have to run her off the friends list, but I at least wanted to do a review on her and kind of cast my vote. This is definitely a powerful character. Especially if you're all about that earth damage, and you know, it's about time we've kind of updated our earthly characters, because prior to this it was pretty much Davin. Alright, they gave us Davin, unless I'm forgetting somebody. They gave us Davin and then they went back to other elements, and now we come back full circle and we get Labette. So she does look damn skippy. I can't wait to run her off my friends list, but I don't think I'm going to pull for her just because, I don't know, that's just the way fate seems to have played itself out to me today. I don't know, if I throw a couple hundred USD and I only see 1 or 2 red orbs, yeah, no, I'm not going to keep going into that. As a matter of fact, if you guys want to see just how much I went into this, here's my hero credentials. I did get her sword and everything, and I still have some left over. Here's my hero medals. I'm at 121. So already I'm almost at the halfway pity mark to actually get the character, right? And I've seen 3 red orbs. So I don't know what's going on. Kyle's friends seem to have abandoned him when he's running up to crack into an orb. His friends just are not showing up. I think I had like one other character. I think Zexus ran up with him once. Out of all of the pulls that I did, Zexus ran up with him once. I think Theria ran up with him once. And just got jealous of Labette and slapped Kyle. I don't know, because I have not seen a whole party, or even half of the party, run up on any of the pulls that I've done. And clearly I've done quite a lot of pulls. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not going to keep... I'm not going to keep feeding into that. Maybe I'll try my luck towards the very end of this, or maybe I will just do my daily. But for everybody out there that did manage to have some good luck on their side today and some friends in their party, best of luck to you. You did score an amazing character, and you're going to be breaking the shit out of a lot of earth. And actually, you're just going to be breaking the shit out of everything, because she's just a full-on breaker / sniper. Actually, you know, I can't even say if she's a sniper anymore. I'd have to actually run her and see how her kit is. So I'm sure some of you good folks at home will leave me a comment. Let me know how she actually runs. I know some of our subscribers have already pulled this girl, because I've already seen a few comments on the video that I posted last night. So hopefully you guys can shed a little bit of clarity on how this girl runs, and I will run her as soon as she is up on the friends list. And that is the best I can do for now. I guess I'm just going to have to be happy with my redhead in real life. What are you going to do? Alright guys, I will talk to you all soon, and good luck out there. Peace, everybody.